Welcome back! Now we're at Mission 9, called Interval 5, Extraction. Bishop. Situation: remains of missing SFODD team has been found. Fear technical officer is on the scene conducting forensic analysis. That is Jin, the beautiful Korean that we have as our forensic technical officer, analyzer, or whatever. And she saw a horrific crime scene where the previous team, the Special Forces Overdose Diarrhea team, was turned into liquid except for their bones. And their blood is all over the ceiling that is like 3 stories high. And she walked in and said, "There's a lot of anger in the room." And that's how people usually feel whenever I come out of the bathroom. Fear Mission Coordinator has detected Paxton Fettle's transmitter signal in the area. This happened in an area that was still under construction. So this poorly constructed area that represents Fettle's mentality and existence as something that is between living and death, as a building and construction is between constructed and unconstructed, or construction and raw materials. This area presented Fettle's last detected transmitter signal. He's still moving around, he's still flowing around in the aether. Armacam's personnel are presently unaccounted for. We did find a fat guy whose name was Norton Mapist? What wasn't that his name? Norton Mapist, which I still think is probably one of the worst names to name one of your big fat sexual predator characters. His name is Mapist. Yeah, it's like naming somebody Dixie Wiener or Harry Sack. Mission: Fear Combat Operative will attempt to intercept Fettle. So now we're saying that the Interval 5 extraction part, now this is going to be me trying to intercept Fettle. We're starting to enter that slight boss battle moment. Now, when it comes to the name Bishop, and I know I haven't been analyzing much of the mission titles, a bishop is usually known as a chess piece. The one that goes diagonal, can't go straight, which makes sense when we look at how they treat choir boys. Oh, what, too soon? Okay. Well, the bishop is a symbol for a religious leader, since the bishop does religious orders in the church. It was back when we had a theocracy. They were meant to be the spiritual supervisors of others. So when we see a bishop mentioned here, and the psychic powers are determined as the spiritual powers of the game, we are to then understand that the bishop in question is either going to be Fettle himself or someone else who has a form of spiritual supervision. Like the guy who caused Fettle's birth in the first place when he was an experiment. I'm sorry, spoilers! We're still in the building, Armacam, technology. Now we're in a different part. What the hell? Did I step on the cat? Stepped on the cat's tail. Does that Tom and Jerry scream? There's a million first aid kits that I don't need.
Hostage is secure.
Oh my god.
They're questioning him now. Roger. Keep him alive until the commander gets there. Understood now.
So we know these clone people have Fettle nearby because that's how he's controlling all of them, right? Once we knock out Fettle, then all these soldiers just drop like flies. I wonder if its brain powers work like the internet, or is it a symbol of internet? But it's one source, so it can't be like he's a computer server farm or anything.
I'll check it out.
Tries to use brain powers, but the clone walks into a freezer, so he just shuts down. Was his gun smoking after he fired? That's pretty cool. If it was.
Check in.
Damn, 2 headshots in a row. Usually I don't try to toot my own horn, but toot toot. These areas tend to blend when they're all office rooms full of computers. At least this game shifts the design of the room here and there. Like there, that little break room, I appreciate that effort. Railings, I do not appreciate those. Oh, a backbiter. Like that, the railings were put there just so someone can shoot me here. I guess I need to treat this place like a prison shower. Keep my back to the wall and never bend over when nasty Nate's behind you. Norton goes to prison and gets called Nasty Norton. The nasty mapist. Who goes in this cubicle? It's so dark. Kinda creepy.
You have one new message. First message from
Harlan Wade. Mike, it's Harlan Wade. Chuck Abinger seems to think that people are blowing smoke up his ass on this Perseus situation. Now, I don't know which one of you shitheels over there is calling the shots, but you better stop dicking around fast, because the readings are getting worse by the minute. It's really a simple choice. You can either listen to the expert advice you're being given, or you can brace yourselves for the ass fuck of the century, because it's coming. You mark my words on that.
end of messages.
So Harlan finds out about the Perseus event, which was when Fettel was made in the lab from Alma, and he started to use his psychic powers with the experiments intent on having him control clones. Now, for blowing smoke up his ass, maybe I'm not used to this type of hip lingo, but I don't know how lying with flattery would mean anything to the situation. Charles is the guy we met at the corpse of in the very beginning, the half-eaten guy tied to a chair. Charles is also the ghost, always talking to us in visions, saying how he saw you get born, so his expert advice is also a bit confusing here when they're vague. Like, what was even his advice? But Harlan was right. This is the fuck up of the century. Worse than Concord.
You have one new message. First message from
Marshall Disler. Hi, it's Marshall Disler. Looks like you were right about the energy signature. Identical to the original. Still trying to come up with an explanation, but I figured you'd at least want confirmation. I'll be in touch when I know more.
end of messages.
Alright, looks like that guy is the one who was behind Project Origins, or whatever Alma was involved in. And he said there's another signature that's very similar to it, so that's I assume that's Fettel, you know. Oh wow. I didn't think he's gonna have a face that's like, you know, normal. I also didn't know they close their eyes.
He's after the hostage.
Actually, I'm after the sausage, but who's counting? What? No. Phew. Finally, the tiny explosion range worked in my favor. I just got hit by something. What was that? Did a soda can hit me in the knee? That was loud and knocked me around. Yeah, what in the hell was that? I'm being hunted by a haunted vending machine. Long ago, Phil from accounting was working over Christmas break, but the vending machine fell on him when he found a lucky penny and bumped it with his ass cheeks. Now he's the ghost that roams the halls. Oh, that was him shooting through the wall. Figures, silly me. Hold your horses, whoever you are. I'm collecting loot.
Get me out of here!
Is someone's cock stuck in the copy machine again? Danny D, is that you? Where is he?
Finally!
Oh.
Can you do something about these bombs?
All right, another civilian. Den Mother, we've located a hostage. Sounds like he's wired up with explosives.
Roger, I'll send somebody to help out.
Give him a comm link.
Here, grab this with your hand. Put it up to your ear.
Hello? You guys special forces or something?
That's right. Just sit tight, Mr.
Bishop. Aldous Bishop.
Demo team's on its way.
Okay, buddy. There's some elevators near your position. Secure the area and escort the team back to Bishop.
Alright, so we're gonna have the demo expert come here to stop this guy from blowing up. And let's say, shoot him! Just kidding. So it looks like we have to backtrack again. This game had more backtracking than Resident Evil. It's truly a survival horror game at this point. Small library. There's that bat again, flapping its wings. Ah, checkpoint. Okay, I'm going the right way then. Magazine, painting. Looks like a snowy landscape. I like that kind of landscape drawing in games. Just random stuff that would be in real rooms. I had those in my house growing up.
Someone's messing with the security system. They may be trying to box you in.
Well, joke's on them because I'm a master of foxy boxing. Oh, what was that? Ugh. ATMs? The fees must be insane. Are they gonna come from the elevators? Oh, they are! I can't see through this red mist, but just to be safe. It was muffled when I just around the corner. The sound acts like a cone in this game, meaning the corner will muffle it even if it's next to you. The elevators are gonna come out of. So far, 2. How many do we have total? Like 20? Oh, lucky shot. Oh man, I love it when they die and their gunshots go crazy into the ceiling. Whoever put that in knew what we wanted. Because it's not ragdolling, it's intentionally going away from you. I think I just Stalingraded myself. Made too much smoke with the grenades. Holy guacamole, he took a whole magazine. And probably like 5 of them were headshots. Well, that boss battle's done for.
Hold your fire.
Hey, good to see you again.
Oh, now you come in.
Any way to get these gates open?
Unfortunately, no.
Then I guess we're gonna have to improvise.
You're by yourself? I'm amazed you stayed alive this long.
He's the demolition expert and he brings demolitions. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Here goes. We're through.
So what's your plan for dealing with this bomb on a civilian? Fight fire with fire? Have I been in this room already? Like, I recognize the painting, but it blends in so much with the rest of the reused assets. The way these levels are designed is easy to get lost. Even though I can see they tried to put landmarks like
Man,
that.
I should have called in sick today.
Yeah, we all should have. Did he wheel himself over here?
You the bomb expert?
That's right. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Unless I shoot him.
Just get this shit off me. Please.
Whoever rigged this is definitely a pro.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
He may be a pro, but I'm a master.
I like that. Oh, his name's Holiday.
Triggered at a security office on that floor. You'll need to shut it off to get the elevators back online.
Investigate the cause of a fire alarm. Well, from what we've seen recently, Alma causes fires, so I assume Alma is in the building. And that's why I'm a little bit scared.
Mr. Bishop, do you have any idea why you were taken hostage?
They were asking about Harlan Wade. Me and his daughter Alice are on the same task force.
What kind of task force?
We're working on a study on the Auburn district over the past 25 years. Nobody told us what it's for.
Where's his daughter now?
Her office is in the executive building, on the 6th floor.
So we're gonna look for Alice, Alma's sister. There's fire, and we had to look for the relative of a girl who caused fire. Great foreshadowing. As for Bishop, he is a co-worker of Alice, and his role as a hostage who's going to get blown up seems to be tied to his relation to investigating Alice's family's doing. Which would have been cool if they made a show about the investigation and 2 are like, hey, Alice, isn't that your sister causing this insanity? Then it does a sound effect at the end of the last episodes, like...
You have bunch of news articles I dug up about Auburn from the last 25 years. There's a surprising amount of corroboration of the physical symptoms that old woman told us about. Seems a lot of people over the years reported feeling uncomfortable or nauseated after spending any amount of time there. But if it was some kind of chemical or radiological contamination, why didn't the city find anything in the soil or the groundwater? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh well, I'll talk to you soon. End of messages.
Okay, so the area of Auburn had people nauseated and feeling sick when they were going near it, but they didn't have any reports in the groundwater or, any other conditions. So I think that's why people went to the... Yeah, isn't that why we went to the water place? Because people thought that people were sick from the water? Ugh. Oh god. This area's scary. There's blood in the thing here. The elevator. I'm gonna fart in here and make it into a smell-elevator.
You have one new message. First message from
Marshall Disler. This is Marshall. Look, something's happening over here at the Perseus compound. I can hear gunshots, but the security system just went down, so I don't know what the situation is. Just send all available security teams to lock this place down. I'll call back once I have a better idea what's going on.
End of messages.
Okay, so Marshall's over there at the Perseus compound, where they're doing the new experiment that overwhelmed and replaced the Icarus experiment. Elba! Please go away.
The elevators are working again, but now the security gates are all shutting. You're gonna have to find another way to the roof. Halliday, can you guys escort Mr. Bishop? We'll take good care of him.
So he's carrying... Wait a minute, I'm gonna rejoin them on the roof? So he's gonna carry the Bishop man all the way over there? I could have sworn Bishop was the name of a soldier, or am I thinking about the game Crisis? Oh, Jesus. Now we're back to the underdeveloped areas. Did I go to... Oh, didn't go all the way through. Okay, so I was supposed to go to level 6, but...
Betters, I'm pretty much done here.
Any theories?
I'm gonna need to do some lab work.
Alright, head back to the roof and sit tight. Maybe a while before we can get a ride out of there for you.
Understood.
So Jin just gave up. She's like, yep, can't find out what's going on. No bullets. No clue. I assume I had to do some kind of weird jumping thing here. Oh, I think this is it. How did they expect me to do this? Maybe balance on like the world's smallest metal pipes or ingots or whatever those things are called. Whoa, check it out, dead body. Let me just drop more bodies down here. Okay, it looks like Fettel's above there, dropping bodies down here. Ooh, or... Oh my god, look how many bodies there are. It's like an all-you-can-fuck buffet. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to say that in my Captain Hero voice. It's like an all-you-can-fuck buffet.
Well, this confirms the point of Perseus was to train telepathic commanders to work with clone soldiers, although it looks like Paxton Fettel was the only commander in the program. The weird thing is, they refer to him as the second prototype.
Okay. Fettel's supposed to be the second prototype, and I believe Point Man is the first one. Yeah, isn't Point Man the older brother? I think I hear a helicopter. Or is that just wind? Why the hell do I need to go out here? I feel like Neo when he's trying to escape from the agents. And he drops the cell phone and it goes in slow motion. Jesus. Just imagine having to balance on a ledge and using your full body weight to break a window. Next time I'm taking the stairs. Work on my cardio. This looks like a weird hallway.
Watch out, grenade!
That's first action whatever recon to you, Sonny. That barrel does nothing. Worse than the grenades. And we're good. I feel like I'm playing like I'm not supposed to be playing this way. Like there's an other way I'm supposed to be playing. But oh well, whatever works, right? This area feels like it's close quarters, all cramped. This shotgun has no range. Sees his friend flying away all shredded. Oh, found him! Contact these nuts! How's he shooting me? You see his bullets kind of like zings wing over here? I didn't know these guys were Jedis also. Playing this game makes me want to do a playthrough of Jedi Outcast. The one with the guns. Whoa, let's get rid of those. We're gonna make sure that they cannot blow me up. I know myself, I always hide behind explosive barrels by accident. Especially now that they're yellow instead of red. These tricky-diggy monolith people. Whoa, those are giant bow holes. It's like that wall at Bert's basement in Tremors. Ooh, helicopter. I hope it's friendly this time.
Fire and rescue's giving up on Jankowski. I'm hoping it just banged his head really hard and he's wandering around the harbor with amnesia.
You're still like, where is Janowski? He's not reporting. Where could he have gone? I don't even remember how he looks like. It's been so long since I've seen him. I think he looked like a cholo or whatever those shaved-head Mexicans are called. Like Cesar from San Andreas. Room of guys. That cover is not helping them. Ugh, ran out of brain juice. There's so many of them. I think the main thing that I hate about this game is that you need to have grenades hit them directly. And if you don't, they do nothing.
We got contact!
I mean, you think they'd be more destructive since we're in the future. And magnet to people or something. You know, something futuristic. Let's see if this kills any of them. Okay, that's far ass away from where I threw it. Seems like that worked, more or less. Hey, a reflex boost. But why does it have to be so far away? Yeah. Can we get up there? There's all this voodoo music playing when I'm searching for one stupid boost item. Honestly, the music is great. It has that feel of the Matrix with that sort of... what would you call it? Electronic or Arabic music? Probably a reaction to new metal? It's intense. But the way they designed the music cues in the game is to have it last throughout my wandering moments and appear late during gunfights. That's pretty cool. Those secret areas are easier to find than others. Especially with id Software games. I can barely find half the hidden areas in Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Now that that's settled, where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way. That makes sense. Hammer. Another hammer. This must be the way.
We're on the roof. Good. How you holding up, Mr. Bishop?
Looking forward to getting the hell out of here.
Bet you are.
Make it all creaky. Like it's gonna collapse on me. Onward to the roof.